Hello, this is me in my kitchen, and I'm just going to make a little video. I haven't prepared. I've thought what I'm going to talk about, but I haven't prepared anything, so we'll see how it goes. Um, I'm just wanting to talk about animals and why I've just recently decided to start doing an online training for working with animals. I'm very excited about it. It feels like synchronicity. I've been led along a little path in the last 2 weeks. After I suddenly saw a video on YouTube, which I probably saw on Facebook first, then YouTube, of a woman called P. Horsley who does animal communication, and I sat in the Co-op car park and watched it from beginning to end, and just felt like my life is changing because I thought I want to do that. I want to do that. And strangely, she did a TED talk, and that's what I was watching. And I have actually spoken to her in the past, a long time ago. Someone gave me a present of a session with her so that I could communicate with my dog Blue, or more importantly, so my dog Blue could communicate with me. So I had come across her before, but her talk was brilliant. And actually, it was also made me realise, because I think she said she'd been doing animal communication for about 16 years, and she'd been quite a sceptical person before. But she got into it after one of her dogs died, I think. So it made me realise that when I spoke to her all those years ago, it must have been just when she was beginning, which might account for the fact that I wasn't not impressed, but neither was I really blown apart by it, you know. So if she'd just begun, that's fair enough. But her talk was very good. I'd recommend looking it up. Then what I did was I researched lots of animal communicators, and I located a guy called James French who does something called the trust technique. And it's really quite different from what P. Horsley is talking about, because he's not really talking in any way about being able to hear what the messages that animals are giving us, as in they communicate with you and you can interpret that into some message for their owner or something, or find a dog who's lost, or a cat, or something, or understand why an animal's unhappy. It's not really that. What I think he's doing is working with a healing technique which helps release trauma, and it's normally some kind of trauma which would lead to an animal coming for help with their owner, or if they're in a rescue centre with the rescue people. And I'm very, very drawn to his method. It's very simple, but not easy to practice, in a sense that you have to learn how to be really still your mind and to be present with an animal in the moment, and and to keep that up while you're sitting with them, and invite them also to come into this peaceful moment. So I've been watching videos. It's an online course. I've done the free part that he offered, a whole day of free watching. And I started doing that, and I realised really soon on, I just need to pay for this because I want to have it and watch it more and more. So that's another one I really, really strongly recommend. The other person who I really like, and I've seen a couple of films of her, and this shows my not preparing because I can't remember her full name. I think she's called Breitenbach or something, and she works and lives and works in South Africa. And the first video I saw was her working with what had been it was a Black Panther, I think, and it had been in a not good situation in a I can't say it was a circus, it must have been a zoo, I think. And now it was in a sanctuary, but had not been able to relax into its environment, and wasn't enjoying its life, and was just very showing signs of, I want to say aggression, but not really aggression, just stress and fear. And she worked with it, and she was able to get messages from it. She was of that kind of animal communicator. And somehow the panther being able to communicate its needs and its feelings meant that it was more free to then become relaxed and enjoy its new life. So that was also a very impressive video, and if you wanted to look for it, I really think her name is Breitenbach, Brey T-N-B-A-C-H. And she works with the animal who was called Diabolo, which means devil, and they changed its name to Spirit, which was one of the things that it communicated, that it didn't want to be called Diabolo. That is a really powerful video. So that's my current experience with animal communication, and in the next video I'm just going to take you a bit further back and talk about my past interest in animals and how I see my path leading me to right now, where I'm really hoping to study this and perhaps hopefully would be wonderful work with animals and be able to make a difference to the lives of animals on this earth and to our relationship with them. So thank you very much. Bye.